It's time for your Street Smart Top 10. Coming in at number 10, Google, up over 1% here. The largest web search engine surpassed $800 a share in trading today for the first time since going public in August of 2004. Google's benefiting from more website advertising and the growing hits from smartphone users, including you.
Yes, the iPhone 5 is an animal. I love it. Dell, trading just about flat today. The company announcing fourth quarter earnings after the bell. The analysts are saying results could come in at the low end of the range due to weak demand across the enterprise. We will have complete coverage for you right after the bell.
And number 8 is Novartis, up under just about 1%. The pharmaceutical company scrapped its plan to pay its outgoing chairman, get this, $78 million to keep him from working for rivals and competitors. Shareholder rights groups in Switzerland demanded the deal be annulled after a Swiss blog released the details of that particular non-compete agreement.
They didn't like that. Okay, number 7, Sealed Air, up 10%. The bubble wrap maker gained the most in more than 4 years after quarterly earnings beat estimates and sales rose on larger volumes of product shipments. As a kid, did you ever like to pop those bubbles? I still like to do it.
Of course, I still do it. And it's very annoying to everyone that is around you while you're popping them, but you know, it's fun.
It's worth it.
Yes, it is. All right, Macy's, here you go, up 3%. Second largest U.S. department store chain taking JCPenney to court over an impending deal with Martha Stewart's Omnimedia. Macy's is arguing that its exclusive rights to sell Martha Stewart products and therefore JCPenney should not be able to do so.
Well, number 5, guys, no shocker here. Herbalife up just under about, we'll call it 3% here. The nutritional supplement company, surrounded by controversy, reports fourth quarter earnings just about any moment. Carl Icahn's disclosure last week that he's taken a near 13% stake in Herbalife has failed, at least for now, to undermine longtime rival Bill Ackman's short against the nutritional supplement company.
It's just an unprecedented story. It's fascinating because you have two very big deal investors that, well, let's not forget, these guys don't like each other. And that's the understatement of the year, right?
Well, let's talk about this. They may not like each other, but let's not forget, guys, this is still a real company, a public company that needs to report earnings and sales. But does anyone really care what they report? Everyone's going to be looking for commentary on this.
Well, no, they care, because if they miss earnings, a lot of people are going to say, aha, Carl was right. Or rather, Bill was right. If they come in and they knock it out of the park, it's like, okay, feather in Carl's cap. So I think to that extent, this is a very, very important report.
This is all about the numbers. And by the way,
round one.
Yeah, this stock is trading less than 10 times. It's up 20% on the year. So far, Mr. Icahn seems to be calling it correctly.
Well, Adam, you'll like this, because right now the options market is pricing in what could be a 9.5% move in HLF shares after the earnings come out. So we'll see what happens when those numbers are released.
Yes, we will.
All right. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4 happens to be Humana, down about 6% here. The second biggest private Medicare insurer fell as much as 11% today. The tumble came as the government's preliminary Medicare Advantage rates were less than expected.
And Best Buy up 3% today. The stock received an upgrade over at Barclays, getting an overweight. It also got a buy over at Stifel Nicholas today, so 2 upgrades. The firm citing new management, stabilizing U.S. sales, and expanded product demand.
Well, number 2, guys, General Mills up almost 2%. Good news for the Cheerios maker. The company said its profit would rise at a high single-digit percentage in 2014 and reiterated its earnings forecast for this year. CEO Ken Powell saying they, quote, expect to see stronger growth in their future.
All right, you hear the bell there. That brings us to our number 1 stock of the day. Happens to be 2, OfficeMax and Office Depot. Both stocks, they are up. The Office company surged today on reports that merger talks are underway and a deal may be reached as early as this week. The pen and paper retailers are fighting off steep competition from rivals like Staples and Amazon.